3, 2, 1, go. Heading back to the Big Ten Conference. This is Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com. Picked up a winner last night with the total featuring the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Michigan Wolverines. What a tremendous basketball game. And we've covered a lot of this conference in these videos due to the fact that this is probably the best conference in the entire land, and for good reason. A lot of quality teams, and we're going to take a look at two more of them on Wednesday night here with the Minnesota Golden Gophers versus the Michigan State Spartans at the Breslin Center in East Lansing, Michigan. And when you look at the line, 3.5 to 4 in the betting market in favor of the Spartans, while the total has held steady at 131. When you look at the Minnesota Golden Gophers, they've won 2 straight games. That followed directly a 4-game losing streak, coming off a 62-59 victory over the Iowa Hawkeyes as 10.5-point home favorites. And they're going to be looking to sweep the season series versus the Spartans for the first time since the 1996-97 campaign. And that was the last time that this program has won at the Breslin Center. They've lost 13 straight trips to East Lansing. Of course, they picked up a 76-63 victory as 6.5-point home favorites, going over the total of 128.5 on December 31st against the Spartans. They won the battle of the boards by a 14 board margin, 14 rebound margin, 38-24. Don't expect that to happen playing on a road floor. They are second in the Big Ten Conference in out-rebounding opponents by 9.2 boards per game. That is second to only the Indiana Hoosiers, who out-rebound their opponents by 10.2. The key to their rebounding, of course, is getting after it on the offensive glass, which creates a lot of offensive opportunities for this team. They're averaging 15.6 offensive rebounds per game, but expect the Spartans to just really suffocate the defensive boards and really limit the Golden Gophers' ability of scoring second chance opportunities. 15-3 against the spread when playing a winning team, a winning home team on the road. 15-3 against the spread on the road versus a team with a winning home record. That's quite a betting trend if you're interested in backing the Golden Gophers. They're going to have a problem actually winning this game because the Michigan State Spartans are 13-0 straight up at home this year. And during the Tom Izzo era, they are 126-21 versus conference opponents when playing in front of the home fans. They are coming off an 80-75 victory over the Illinois Fighting Illini as 8.5-point home favorites. They've had a little bit of a break. That one was on January 31st. I think Izzo is basically wrote down on the locker room whiteboard 75-75. Why do I say that? That's the amount of points that they've allowed in their last 2 games, both of those going over the total, but the Michigan State Spartans have not gone above the number in 3 consecutive games all this the entire 2012-13 campaign. So expect a better defensive effort from one of the better defensive teams in the country in this one. Freshman guard Gary Harris is a key injury to monitor. He is listed as probable with back spasms due to the fact that he is shooting 51.2% from 3-point range during conference play. He's really their main perimeter threat, and he's been tremendous, especially toward basically after the first 10 games through now. So he has become a main offensive threat. But I'm not going to expect him to be very aggressive coming off of an injury and also going against one of the better teams in the Big Ten. So that's another reason I'm looking toward the under in this game. Also, the under is 9-2 in the last 11 meetings in this series, 7-1 the last 8 times these two teams have met at the Breslin Center. And both defenses are holding opponents to under 40% shooting for the entire season. I'm going to pick under 131 in Wednesday night's game featuring the Minnesota Golden Gophers versus the Michigan State Spartans at the Breslin Center. I just think that Michigan State is going to do a better job rebounding. They got outboarded in a big way up in Minnesota in the first meeting, and also Minnesota has not performed very well offensively against a couple of the better defensive teams in the Big Ten when playing on the road. If you'd like any more information on this game or any other on the college basketball board, you can follow me on Twitter at Jeff Grant Sports. And also, you definitely want to check out a couple NBA videos that I shot from Las Vegas on Wednesday. That would be the Golden State Warriors going against the Miami Heat. and also the Houston Rockets going against the Miami Heat, and the Golden State Warriors going against the Oklahoma City Thunder. This has been another edition of Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com. Cut.